Hello, yo, what's good everybody? We're a little early today. Making up for the last couple of times I was a little late. But today I'm on schedule and I'm very excited to read this chapter. I've heard, I haven't been spoiled on it, but ever since the spoilers dropped on Tuesday, I think, which by the way, I think the Korean guy that leaks the spoilers a day early is no longer doing it, so we're not gonna get super early spoilers anymore, which is good for me. I'm actually gonna try not to look at chat too much. I see my guy Teddy's there. Y'all, how you guys doing? Hello everybody that's saying hi. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you guys for joining the stream. But I'm gonna try really hard not to get spoiled because I haven't been spoiled yet. And apparently whatever happens in this chapter, people were not happy. All right, I saw people were saying Oda fumbled. People were saying Oda is washed. I don't know what the hell happens in this chapter to ignite such a reaction. But I'm excited to see. I'm gonna wait a little bit until it hits 10, the proper starting time, and then we'll get going here. And hold on, let me refresh stream elements real quick as well while I'm here. Of course, we're gonna proceed as always. Go through the chapter, chat a little bit, pull up the Discord stage later so I could talk to some of y'all about the chapter as well. He says session data, there we go. Okay, yeah, we have just hit 44,000 subs as well. Looks like we're at 69 viewers. Nice. But yeah. Just dropped a video yesterday as well. My first non-chapter review in a minute. So go peep that if you haven't. I'm gonna be back on making content. I'm getting back into the swing of things, but you know, I'm back on it. Promise. Thank you for the congrats. Yes, like the stream as always. I don't know if that helps at all. I haven't really noticed if that changes things or not, but yeah, a like definitely doesn't hurt. All right, we've hit 10 o'clock, so I'm jumping right into this chapter because I really just want to read this chapter. Let me pull it up here. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, what the hell? Is their site not working or am I tripping? Can't see. There we go, okay. So, all right, One Piece chapter 1030, we are here. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this stream, I've heard people are not happy about this chapter. Honestly, I saw a lot. Like, it's been a minute since I've seen people react this way to the spoilers. Usually, it's like ZKK freaking out about Zoro not doing something or something like that, but this was, it's like a lot of just regular fans were kind of freaking out, saying Oda was washed and Oda's fumbled. My only guess is like somebody that's supposed to be dead comes back alive, but like I don't know if that many people thought the Scabbards were dead. Like I thought they should be dead, but like I honestly wouldn't be that surprised if they were still alive. I wouldn't like it that much if they were alive. I guess the worst case scenario out of the Scabbards would be, I think Kiku and more so Kiku and Kandro, I think are the ones that are most likely dead the most. So if they come back, I'll probably be the most upset. Ashura Doji I wasn't completely sold on in the first place, but maybe he's like next in the peaking order. Kinemon, as much as I think he should be dead, because he's such a big character, I could see him coming back alive, so that wouldn't surprise me that much, honestly. But you know, let's get into this chapter and judge for ourselves and see what everybody is talking about. Chapter 1030 is titled "The Impermanence of all things. What does impermanence even mean, bro? Hold on, they said a note here. Quote from the opening verse of an epic poem, Heike Monogatari. That's an anime, right? Monogatari? So I don't know. I have no idea what this title even is implying to, because I don't even know what it means. So we're starting off blind off at this live reaction. Brooke is on the cover page request. He's got an ant soldier here, it looks like. Nice little cover page. Let's get into the chapter, though. Okay. Away from the castle. Whoa, hold on. You're a spy from the Navy. Wait. We're getting off to a hot start here. Apu versus X Drake. And somehow Apu knows his secret. All right. We're starting off great here. This is interesting. You're a spy from the Navy. From what I can gather. They're in the Iwata room. But that's not important now. All I care about is whether you want to take down Kaido. No matter how this war ends, the winner isn't coming out unscathed. There'll be easy pickings. And he's got all the numbers with him? Yo, this number looks kind of cold though. God damn. The dude with the mustache? That's probably the first number that's looking pretty sick. EBBBB. Zaki Kiki. It's still goofy as shit, but this number is the first one that's looking kind of cold. The other two just look kind of about what you expect, but how about it? We could team up. Oh, we got a Morning Morality. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. How about it? We could team up. Is Apu trying to take down Kaido? So yeah, he's just trying to take advantage of the situation. I want to know how he knows about X-Drake being a Navy spy, though. That's interesting. Swoop in and steal oh shit. Xbox Game Pass. No, thank you. Swoop in and steal victory at the last moment. Fugagaga. Neither of us has a horse in this race after all. There's no point in us going at it. Apu has low-key become more interesting than Hawkins. I thought this was gonna be like Hawkins' thing. Maybe he was gonna turn sides, but he just turned out to be a bitch by the end of the day. And he just gave in, right? But Apu, you gotta at least respect his hustle here. You gotta at least respect that he's just trying to get out of here alive. X-Drake, I'm speechless. You honestly think I trust you? Trust got nothing to do with it. This arrangement will be mutually beneficial for us. Opportunities like this only come around once in a lifetime. How does he have command of the numbers though? That's kind of weird. Like that was like from the get-go, it almost looked like he was controlling them. And now they're almost like his henchmen. They also seem like they can't really like control themselves or even communicate, so I'm not sure. I don't know where this is gonna go. I think they'll still end up fighting. I don't think X-Drake is gonna trust Apu. But it's interesting Apu's, changing his plans here. Probably partly because Queen just completely turned on him earlier. But stairs between the first and second floor. Hang in there, Komachio. Cough, cough. Hurry, the fire's spreading fast. Okay, so Orochi's fire is really taking effect here. We're starting to see that build in the last few chapters now. Oda's really emphasizing that. We're seeing the gifters helping out Usopp and everybody else. Speed there as well. Yeah, a yokai, huh? What? A torso-less yokai? Somebody help me. Toot. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said in the beginning, if there was anybody that I think would have been coming back out of the scabbard still alive, it would have been Kinemon, but I don't like how it's being used as a gag. That's, I think, what's upsetting me the most. I really don't like how it's being used as a gag. It's not funny. It's funny because it's just like Oda making the same, he can't get out of his own way. He just keeps doing the same thing. Bring back characters and baiting deaths, which at this point you're not baiting anybody because nobody really thought Kinemon was dead. Honestly, I would say if you polled the One Piece audience, majority of people was like, nah, Kinemon's not dead. This is One Piece. But yeah, I've said if Kinemon's coming back alive, I think he should die again. But him coming back as a gag here, I don't know, man. It just kind of even just like, it just makes it even more goofy. All right, but how does it even happen? Did Law save him? Like what? This doesn't make any sense. Law wasn't anywhere near that situation. How did that happen? Hold on. Wait, Kinemon, is that you? What the heck are you doing? Who goes there? Poot. He rips ass in his face. This is Kinemon. I need you to find my allies, Poot. I'm an ally. It's me, Usopp. Whoa. What was he? Did he just shard on him? What was that goo on his face? What is going on? You're bleeding like crazy. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. He fucking took a Thunder Bagua to the dome. Are you alright? He can't hear you, Usopp. This is half of him that doesn't have any ears. Right. Who is there? Answer me, Poot. His ability to speak through farts, of course. What do we do? How's this? Hee hee. Turn. What's going on? What's she poking? She just... What? Huh? That was a crescent... Ah, okay, she drew a moon on his ass. That's what's going on. I'm like, what's going... What's she doing with her fingers, alright? I thought it was getting wild for a second. That was the crescent mark of the... Oh, that's smart. That's so smart there by Nami. So I finally have found one of you. I have an urgent request. What's the request? We cut away, of course. I'll go with you, Hamlet. You guys stay with Tama. Okay, so it looks like Usopp is finally springing into action. I'm intrigued at what this leads to. I don't love the execution of it, but I'm intrigued in what this leads to for Usopp's character and what happens to Kinemon. Man, you just can't get enough of me. I am in your debt. You're truly a friend, Poot. There is a passage on the first floor that leads to the attic of the left tower. She is barely hanging to life. No, not Kiku too. Not Kiku too, Oda, come on, you gotta... Not Kiku too. Please save her, I implore you, bro. How is he even split up in the first place? What? Bear with it a little longer, Kiku. Help is on the way. I still can't believe it. I survived being severed in two. I suppose Law Dono did not completely reattach all the way from Punk Hazard? Is that what we're talking about? Get the... No. If... What? That's how he survived? Law didn't completely reattach his body from Punk Hazard? Unless I'm remembering this incorrectly. That was when he got reattached, right? Back in Punk Hazard. So he survives a club to the skull and getting stabbed in the body because he got stabbed in the body. But apparently, okay. So yeah, he survived the club in the skull in the first place. Then Kaido has that silhouette picture where he stabs him in the body. But apparently it completely misses him because Law didn't reattach him properly. What a miracle. Now please let Kiku be spared. She's still alive as well, of course. Of course. Answer me, Chondro. Not Chondro 2, Oda. Not Chondro. Not Chondro 2. That voice. It's Orochi's voice. But he was beheaded. Of course, we knew he was alive. That was the obvious one. He seems unaware of Chondro's demise. I am here, Orochi-sama. Wait a minute. Hold on. Chondro's also alive. Of course. Sounds like you're at the brink, Chondro. Yes, the finale. Chondro's gotta die. Chondro's gotta die. Well, I'm gonna wait to see where this leads. So far, the execution is bad. It's bad. The execution is bad. I'm not gonna judge the outcome of it until we see it. But so far, I'm gonna just say the execution is very bad. Sounds like you're at the brink, Chondro. Yes, the finale. I see you have nothing but praise. Your performance was masterful. Huff, huff. That is flattering to hear. It kills the moment, man. It kills the moment that we just saw with him and Kiddo. That was such a great moment. That's why I think Chondro and Kiku both deserved their deaths already, because there was the moment already. We had the moment already, and for him to now be just back, it's silly. Even if he dies again, that first moment is not as good. Oda does this he can't get out of this way. He can't stop dribbling into double teams, bro. Stop dribbling into double teams. Can you hear it? The cheers you earned. I can't believe Orochi's actually like cheering him on here. For me? Indeed, unfortunately, the bitterness and resentment rippling through me means I cannot fully appreciate it. Our ancestors remain unsatisfied. Give them a stupendous encore, Chondro. Use your painting to depict the burning wrath of the Kurozumi clan. I like how they're building on the Kurozumi stuff here. I like that aspect of it. I just don't love how we got here. I like that we're building that, hey, these guys are because you guys had this terrible thing of hunting down Kurozumis, right? It's like a product of their own doing. I like they're building off of that. I just don't like how Chondro's back. And it's the way Kinemon is back is the worst. I thought he was going to be alive. I didn't think this was going to be the explanation. But it looks like Chondro's drawing another fire. Who cares who wins? Let them all be consumed by Kurozumi clan's vengeance. Cast all the stragglers in the castle into the abyss of hell. Drag them as low as our brethren trapped in their graves. Free their souls, Chondro. Free us in a final blaze of glory. I like this expansion for Orochi's character, but yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see if this is just Chondro's last doing, I guess. Yeah, as you wish. Please enjoy my final show, the suicide part of the Kurozumi clan. Kazembo. Damn. Even one hand. This man is broken as hell. Even in death, he's just drawing away. How do you draw such a big ass fire while he's like on the ground? And now a huge fire is here. Yeah, don't touch me, you'll be roasted. I guess like Kinemon's got to take this out, right? Foxfire Kinemon. It's gonna be like him back in Punk Hazard again. Chondro's now dead, right? I'm assuming that's got to be it. He's got to be dead now. Oh man, this chapter is a bit of a mess. There's some good parts in it. I don't want to say it's completely trash because I like the Kurozumi stuff, but the executions, I don't love it. What the hell is this monster? Emergency reports coming in. A gigantic unidentified specter has appeared on the second floor. Here we go. All I can do is make... Okay, Momonosuke, let's see what you're doing. He's making some clouds. As many as flame clouds as I can. It's going right through the walls. It's like some kind of ghost. Okay, so yeah, we're jumping to Momonosuke and then back to the fire. The fire is attacking everybody. Gunshots are not working. Now we're cutting to Wano. Everybody's still having a good time. Now back to Onigashima. The castle is being choked by flames. Let's get out of here. Okay, Brook is running. Oh, CP0. CP0 making some moves. Okay, we're just getting jumps everywhere now. It's a montage. Marco, it looks like he's back up. Kawamatsu and Izo taking out some of the Beast Pirates. Goo-foo-foo-foo-foo. Okay, Sanji and Queen are back in action. So Sanji didn't really get to run away or anything like that. The Kozuki forces and the Emperors will be undone by their own hubris. I'm guessing that's Orochi saying that. We got Luffy versus Kaido. Kaido about to launch another Burrow Blast from hybrid form, it looks like. King versus Zoro also going down. And there's Orochi just chilling, waiting for the fire to just burn everybody down. I know all about it, Kaido. Your massive armory in the basement. Oh yeah, that's the one Yamato knew about as well. Okay. Are we gonna get Yamato versus Orochi? That's a weird ass battle. Your massive armory in the basement stacked with weapons I provided. Light it all up, Kandro. Blow them to smithereens. Now hurry back, Fukurokuju, so we can escape. This pirate war is no longer any of our business. Okay, so that's the whole point of Fukurokuju. But it looks like, yeah, we're gonna get Yamato versus Orochi? I don't know. I don't know if this makes what this is gonna lead to, honestly. Yo, master, where are you going? And then she just tears right through him. The armory is at the very bottom of the castle. I'm not sure I'll make it through Momonosuke-kun. Make it in time, Momonosuke-kun. You've got to slow the island down, even if it's just by a little. Okay, so that might be the move. But still, he's kind of got to slow down Onigashima just from falling. Right? Dash. What is she noticing? Ikaku sovereignty. Okay. God damn. Did she just take that hit by accident? Big Mom going into full action though. God damn. I don't know what's... I don't know if I'm about to scroll down and see Kid and Law get bodied or like they're actually holding up. I hope they're holding up a little bit, but this is Big Mom we're talking about. Whoa. Looks like that's Eustace Kids. Another Punk Gibson or Punk... Yeah, that's Punk Gibson, right? Whatever. Ma. Let's start with you. Okay, she's going after Eustace Kid. Straight up. Hey, Trafalgar. Can you awaken your... Oh, wait, hold on. Kid knows awakening? This is interesting. Is this it? Are we gonna get some kid shine about some damn time? Hold on. Oh, wow, Law actually kind of knows, bro. Yo, these two showing out. I'm not used to it yet. I'd only use it if I were near death. It burns too much energy to use in a real... Okay, so he's been practicing. Shout out Law. Mine's the same, but we're not getting anywhere. Okay. Does that mean Luffy should reach us? I mean, if these two are like kind of like getting there, I would hope Luffy probably gets it pretty soon. Maybe in this battle. I didn't think Awakening was gonna happen in Wano, but now I'm thinking it just might. Mine's the same, but we're getting anywhere like this. We're not getting anywhere like this. You need to back me up and play that ace. Kroom. Anesthesia. Okay, I wonder what Law's awakening could even be. Glow, anesthesia, pierce. Okay, so he attacked her from afar without being actually able to touch her. The incision is harmless, but Kroom influences your body in other ways. Shockwave. Okay, so she gets shocked. Damn, okay, Law did some damage. Mama's bleeding. You widow brat. Okay, yeah, her tongue's fucked up, I guess. You could use some more magnetism. A sign. Okay, let's see some new powers. Kid, what you got? I'm stuck to you, mama. Oh, okay, the blade is right by her neck now. Napoleon. What? It's like I've become a okay, so he could make other people into magnets. Weapons being drawn in. Oh, snap, that's pretty cool. Everything is now just going towards Big Mom, it looks like. The steel beams of are these... I don't think these are their awakening abilities, are they? The steel beams of the tower are being ripped out. Okay, and now they're all just going towards Big Mom. Trafalgar, get me out of here. Don't tell me what to do. Punk crash. Okay, so now, yeah, Big Mom just gets taken out, essentially. So this was pretty cool. Nice little team up by these two. I don't think they used any like awakening abilities yet. That's just hinting towards what they're gonna do in this battle. Big Mom's not gonna be taken out by that either, obviously. It says awakened power right here, but is that really awakened power? I guess Kid is able to kind of apply his magnetism to other people. I guess that's interesting. And then Law is kind of able to attack without actually attacking. So that's their awakened ability. Interesting. I feel like it should be more than just applying to others, but I guess kind of makes sense where, you know, the Paramecias were kind of able to do it to their environment, but it looks like you can apply it to other people as well. Interesting. I'm intrigued. The first part of this chapter, I gotta say, was a bit of a mess. I like the Kurozumi stuff, but you know, the Kinemon stuff was pretty silly. Some chapter notes, some more connection, I guess, to Japanese folklore, some color spreads. Listen, guys, this chapter is a solid at best for me. Listen, there's some stinky moments in this chapter. All right, we're gonna be real. There's some stinky moments in this chapter. I'm gonna give my final review on Sunday, so you can wait and see what my final rating is after I've had some time to kind of sit on this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe to the main channel. I'm D King. That's where we stream and that's where I post the videos. Catch you guys next time. All right. That is the section for the review, the reaction. Let's talk about the chapter, people. Five out of 10, least favorite chapter. Yeah, listen, yeah, it's just like Oda can't get out of his own way. I don't know, man. He just can't get out of his own way. I don't get why he keeps doing this. Kinemon surviving isn't a problem. It's Oda's story, but a reasoning. Listen, Kinemon surviving, I think that was the thing most people expected. The execution was piss poor, though. The execution was piss poor. Coming back as this gaggy moment is just like, it's almost just like adding fuel to the fire, because people hate this stuff. Does he not understand people hate him just baiting death over and over again? And for him to turn it into try to make it like a funny moment, it's just not funny, man. Like, it's just, you're amplifying a moment that people hate in the first place. If Kiku's still being alive, that's atrocious. That's because she got her moment already. She got her like final death moment. The whole thing with Kinemon is that maybe he didn't have his moment of, like, you know, people actually seeing his death, the Straw Hats reacting, so maybe he comes back and dies again. But I don't know if that's gonna happen now, because Kiku's still alive and maybe she's gonna get saved here. Kandro's still being alive. That's actually, because it looks like he's dying. It looks like he's died again, but now I don't know. Who knows? I thought he was dead the first time, and then he drew this giant ass fire. He keeps faking things out, and these moments just are not meaningful anymore. The execution is just not good, bro. Like, I don't know, man. The explanation of Kinemon is the most egregious one. You're telling me Kaido stabbed him through the stomach, and it's like, oh yeah, all the way back in Punk Hazard, Law didn't attach him properly, so he's actually fine. That is such a egregious explanation, man. Really helps of raids. Listen, I'm not raid failing at this point. I don't know. I think it might be possible Luffy just wins and Kid and Law defeats Big Mom. When I think Luffy's gonna awaken, listen, we'll save the awakening stuff for a little bit because I think that was actually pretty interesting. But let's talk about this. Let's straighten out everybody's opinions on this whole fake out death stuff first. Kinemon and Kiku shouldn't die. Kaido and Kandro was trying to kill them. Was the why? Why? We need consequences in this battle. You're fighting a war. If you're up against Kaido, if you're put in a situation where you're up against Kaido, you're gonna lose. You're gonna die, bro. It's fucking Kinemon, and he's taken so much damage. Even if you don't want him to die, have a way for him to escape. Don't fake us out like 5 times with his death, getting stabbed in the stomach, getting hammered by a Thunder Bagua, and then have this half-ass explanation of like Law not putting him back together properly in the first place. Somehow it's worse, right? I think I think it's funny because it's not the fake out that people are mad about. I don't think it's not the fake out that people, at least for me personally, it's not the fake out that people are mad about. I'm not mad about the fake out. I wasn't faked out. I didn't think Kinemon was dead. I think he should have been dead, but this is One Piece. I didn't think he was actually dead. But it actually turned out to be worse than I expected because the explanation of it was horrific. It was such a bad explanation of how he was actually alive. I don't see how anybody could defend that explanation. Law didn't put me back together properly, so I survived this stab. Just like it was perfectly like placed. And why didn't Law put him back to? You mean this whole time he was loose? You mean this whole time his body was kind of loose? That doesn't make any sense, man. Really curious about Apu's. Yeah, Apu's plan. That was another interesting part of the chapter. I'm intrigued by that for sure. Orochi versus Yamato is kind of weird, but I'm intrigued. Again, another thing I want to wait and see where it goes. Brook and Zoro attached. Am I remembering incorrectly? I don't know. Listen, bro. It's still not great. It's still just like an ass pull. Still just like an ass pull type of explanation, man. I don't know what Billy Bob's doing in chat. He keeps getting timed out. Mod's on top of it, though. I haven't seen a single one of his messages, but Billy Bob, stop fucking bugging out, bro. G-Man, thank you for the super chat. Damn, Dritz might be right. I have not watched Dritz's 6-hour
when Drake showed up in the chapter,
One Piece critique.
Was you Lamau.
But man,
damn, Dritz might be right. Smiley face.
We got
smiley
all the
face. Smiley face.
Got all the super chats coming in, but yeah, Dritz might be right. Listen, Dritz, I always said like Dritz. I didn't watch the full video breakdown, but I've always thought Dritz had just his own criticism of One Piece, whether you agree or disagree. I think people just jumping on him for criticizing One Piece at all, that kind of mob mentality is just not good as a fan base, man. But I haven't watched the video, so I can't really speak on it more, but appreciate the super chat. YM, thank you for the super chat. When Drake showed up in the chapter, my first thought was you. Listen, the Drake stuff is very interesting, man. I want to see... I'm intrigued to see where it leads. There's a lot of different things in this chapter that's gonna have interesting outcomes. CP0's making a move. Apu and Drake, I don't know what's like Oda's plan with it, but Apu, it's made Apu a lot more interesting. Apu's become more interesting than Hawkins to me now, which is good for the story. I'm definitely curious. Orochi and Yamato, another one that I don't know where it's gonna go. There's still that mysterious shadowy figure. Are they gonna end up clashing? Denjiro, still haven't seen him in a long time. The man just disappeared a long time ago, so he could come into play there. But we'll see. Thank you for the super chat though, appreciate it. The 3 numbers look like samurai the way Yamato saved 20 years ago. Look at their hair. But no, the numbers were already confirmed to be failed experiments from Punk Hazard, right? So I don't think it makes sense for them to be the samurai of Yamato, like the daimyo. Let me look at him again though. That is an interesting point out. Let me just look at it again, just to really get a good idea from it. I see what you mean. I do see what you mean. I'm gonna have to go back and read. Hold on, let me. Daimyo of Wano. Let me look up the Daimyo of Wano here. Yeah, because I remember some guy with a ponytail, some guy with a helmet. That's a good shout, you know. Hold on. Oh, okay. So yeah, one of them did have a ponytail and one of them had the headband thing. It's a little different. I wouldn't say to look too much into that. They are in Wano, so they're probably just getting similar type of clothing. So I wouldn't say too, because we already confirmed that they were what's it called? The failed experiments from Punk Hazard. So I don't think it makes sense for them to be like samurai from Wano. Apu has been more interesting than Hawkins in my eyes. Listen, Apu for me was just more of a bitch from the beginning because he completely turned sides and sold out people. But now he's just more intriguing as a character because Hawkins does fuck all. He just gives predictions the whole time and follows these cards like he has no free will, bro. Like, and he just gets bodied by Killer, which is good. I don't give a fuck about that man anymore. Yamato fighting Orochi is destiny based on their names match up? What do you mean? Like Yamato and how do their names match up? Queen is a real snake. Queen's actions have really fucked up the Beast Pirates. I think Apu is really turning here because Queen screwed him over earlier. Gonna have to reread Punk Hazard because I cannot remember Law reattaching Kinemon's body. Morning Morality, thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna wait for it to... There it is. Okay, cool. Big Mom is on the live floor. Kaido will fall through the roof. Kaido and Big Mom will team up against PS title means all things must end. Oh, okay. We'll team up again. PS title means all things must end. I don't know if because we already got the team up of the Supernova, right? I like that this battle is kind of split up again. That we're getting Kaido and Luffy and then Big Mom versus Kid and Law. I don't necessarily think they have to team up again. It's an interesting thought for sure, but I feel like since we already got that already, I'm not sure what another team up really serves. It just kind of makes things a little more messy. But the title means all things must come to an end. I think that's kind of fitting. The Kurozumi stuff in this chapter was really interesting. I just did not love the execution of it. You could have done without the Chondro bit. You could have just had Orochi setting more fires and then kind of giving that same monologue to himself. And we kind of get that same emphasis of they are what Wano created. Tell everyone saying it's bad for them. What are you talking about? What was Ray bugging out about? I rate Hawkins higher than Apu. Why though? Hawkins has proven that he's a bitch. Like he's just following the cards this whole time. Apu is just straight up annoying. He is kind of an annoying character, it's subjective, but I think his storyline has become more interesting now. Yamata no Orochi. Yeah, but that's Yamata. Yamato is not Yamata. Like we can't We can't just look at words that are close now. I know Yamata no Orochi is the mythological being that Orochi's devil fruit is, but that has nothing to do with Yamato. That would apply to those saying it's bad, so call out the other guys bashing it too. What's going on? I'm still waiting for a rogue explanation. I don't think we'll get that. Maybe he'll be tied into Elbaf or something. Enjoyment is subjective, but people are literally unapologetically but some people are literally and unapologetically like bad things enter convos about quality. I don't know what that's referring to. They were sitting around. Brook Zoro used glue for Kinema. Did they? I have to go back and rewatch. I still don't love the explanation, bro. Like, it's kind of silly. Best part is no break, because next chapter is 10:30. Oh yeah, 10:31. Uteron was saying Vegapunk might show up or something. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the chapter. How can you claim something is subjective to enjoyment then say it's bad? Yes, is subject. What do you mean? Subject. It's everybody has an opinion on it. I think it's bad. I don't know what you're even referring to though. How am I hating on Hawkins? Hawkins is a bitch. That's why I hate Hawkins. It's that simple. People bugging in the chat today, yeah. Akazaya members will survive. I hope not. We'll see. But I don't love the execution of how they came back in the first place right now. Because the moment that we had, I thought Kiku and Kandro had good moments when they went out. And now they're mean a lot less. Apu just sucked Hawkeye while Hawkins actually did hella problems for the Straw Hats, Law, Kid, and Killer. Apu cut up Zoro. He blew up Law. Blew up Luffy. I think they both have contributed. I don't care how much they contributed. They're both bitches that have given in and don't see when the tide is turning. So I don't like their character. Apu is more interesting now because he's actually thinking more out for himself. Hawkins a whole bitch. Yeah, tell him, bro. Hawkins is a whole bitch. He's just following his tarot cards with no free will at all. Apu bitcher. This is low key more of a bitch move, but I would say that it's more intriguing than where Hawkins's character led to. He could be more of a bitch for sure. I will agree with that. Like him just constantly switching sides, kind of a bitch move. But I'm interested to see where his plot leads to a little more than Hawkins now. YM, thank you for the super chat. Not gonna lie, I hope Kandro, Kiku, Kinemon actually pass and have a glorious death. And that's the only way to fix his mistakes. I hope so too, but I don't think it's necessarily gonna happen. I'm definitely pulling up the Randy Choice live stream later because I've always said the Scabbards should be dead, but hell no, I'm not putting my neck on the line that they are dead. I believe that Randy was pretty adamant that he thought Kiku was dead, but Kiku, as of right now, is still alive. And Kandro is still alive. Well, I think Kandro, it looks like that was his last calling. If he comes back again, that's egregious. Alright, if he comes back again, that's egregious. But Kiku getting saved would be pretty damn bad as well, man. Apu got insane there, but yeah, he showed out, but it's kind of like just highlighting people in the moment. You can't power scale moments. Ashra Doji is dead? Who the fuck knows? I don't think so. Denjiro, I thought he was going after Orochi. He still could be, but it's kind of weird that we haven't seen him at all for a pretty long time. Do I think Kid deserves more respect now? I don't think he's shown anything much more. The awakening stuff is interesting. Personally, I've respected Kid more than most probably. The Kid slander just gets kind of out of hand because people just like to, some of it just banter, some of it people being toxic. But as far as I think he's shown to be pretty strong with his portrayal in the story already. So I think it makes sense of how strong he is, and that he's kind of equal with Law in terms of his understanding of his devil fruit. I'm interested to see what they could do here though, because it looks like they're about to use all their energy on a team up here, which is pretty exciting. All Kinemon wanted were two things. One, free Wano from Kaido, and two, to see Momon become man worthy of leading Shogun. Right. I thought about it. It makes sense that Kinemon has come back alive to see that through. But doesn't mean the execution wasn't bad. Alright, if you want to keep Kinemon alive, keep him alive. Why bait us with these deaths? So then you have to bring out this thing from Punk Hazard and then try to pull a gag into it. It's just, it wasn't funny. The execution wasn't good. You could say the outcome and the story progression, the final outcome makes sense. Things can make sense, but you can execute it in a poor way. You feel me? Ashura seems dead. Who knows at this point? We can't trust Oda because he keeps doing this to himself. He keeps dribbling into double teams, man. I don't know why he keeps doing it. I think this is like unanimously one of the biggest criticisms of One Piece. People say it over and again. Stop baiting deaths. Stop, kill off characters when they need to be killed. But he can't get out of his own way. He just keeps doing it. I don't know if he needs some new editors to really like, hey, stop doing this. But like, this is one of his biggest criticisms. I think that's one of the most valid criticisms of One Piece and Oda. The execution response was horrible. I think you could say, like, we don't need to go through hell and high water to defend Oda on everything. You know?
This is the worst part of Oda's writing, emo the baits.
Yeah, YM, yeah, you're completely on it. It's the worst. It doesn't mean we don't love One Piece. Doesn't mean we hate Oda. Okay, we could criticize the man. Doesn't mean we don't appreciate his work. We're here every single fucking week making videos about it because we love One Piece, bro. All right, One Piece has a major impact on our lives. It's a great story. We love it. But, you know, that's what makes these moments even worse. And we got to call out bad moments, stinky moments when it's stinky. It's not good to just be yes men and like the whole time, even though that's like what everybody wants to do. Because it's like, I'm sure I'll get a lot of dislikes. I'm not sure how many dislikes are on this stream, but there's probably more because you can't criticize One Piece. When my chapter review comes out, I'm gonna criticize that moment. I'm gonna call it stinky. I'm gonna call it for what it is. I'm gonna give my real honest opinion. People are gonna dislike it, but we gotta, you know, I'm gonna just speak my mind on its bad execution. Does it make sense that Kinemon is still alive? It could. It absolutely could lead to a better moment. Doesn't mean the execution wasn't bad, you know? The Kurozumi stuff, again, I thought that was good. I like that we got more of like Kandro and Orochi talking about, oh man, these guys, man, like we're doing this because they hunted our lineage. These two are the product of Wano's own sins and their own mistakes. I like that we got more in moments of that. I don't like how we got baited of Kandro's death and he had this great moment of Kinemon and now he's kind of back. The Kandro stuff is a little better because it looks like he's dead now, but because now you baited death so many times, I'm not sure either. Kiku being alive, that's the most egregious one that I don't think makes sense for a character even. Kinemon, I think, makes sense for his character, but the execution was bad. Kandro, the execution was a little iffy, but I'm okay with that the most because it looks like he's dead. Kiku's the one that doesn't make any sense at all to me. What do you guys think about Kiku? Because I don't see a reason for Kiku to be alive besides the fact that Oda doesn't want to kill Kiku. As long as Orochi isn't dead, none of the scabbards are. I don't think that necessarily has to be true. They already had their moment against Orochi. Orochi will be killed eventually. the whole thing with Orochi, if you want to even connect to the Japanese mythology, is that he gets slayed by the Ame no Habakiri, which is Momonosuke's sword. So eventually Momonosuke is probably going to be the one to do it. At least that sword is going to be the one to do it. It not make sense to kill people for the story? What are you talking about? It makes sense because we're in the middle of a war and you're up against very strong opponents. And when you take damage, you put people in situations where they get stabbed through the fucking chest. It's illogical making sense that Kiku should be dead. And her character doesn't have much more outside of give her a happy ending. Like, sure, maybe that's what you want, but you also want conflict. You need conflict to make the story exciting. If you just have this story of like constant up and getting good and good and good, it's just not going to be as great of a story. I thought Kiku was going to be dead alongside Kandra. Me too. Those two were the two I believed in the most actually dying. Interested to see how the Yonko system goes. Made a video about it recently. That's my last video. Go check that out. No bugs is true. YM, thank you for another super chat, bro. Appreciate it. Kiku literally adds nothing to the plot. Her storyline should be over. She should have stayed dead. I believe so too. Like, I think like she's gave her everything, right? It was like a beautiful
Kiku
way.
Literally adds nothing to the plot. Her storyline should be over.
For her
she should have stayed DD.
For her to die in Kinemon's arms, like that was, and like essentially by the hands of Odin, that was a great moment. I thought that was good execution, man. That was a great moment. I felt that for Kiku. Dying by the hands of Kinemon, who we know she low-key has feelings for, but those two grew up together. Dying by the hands of Odin, the person that saved her from poverty, right? And she just could not do it at the end there, right? And you tie the Japanese folklore. Kiku has like connections to people like whatever dying and death and stuff like that. It all made sense. It all made sense. I thought that moment was beautiful for Kiku, and it was a perfect way to exit. And you emphasize that that was an important moment. She got stabbed through. We got a full panel of it. We saw the emotion.
From work. Glad to see you back making videos.
Nathan Massey, thank you for your super chat.
600 followers and I ain't leaving.
Let's go Celtics. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but as far as Kiku goes, I thought you just take everything away. I don't know where this could lead besides just her getting a happy ending. Even if it's too late to save her, she got her moment already. Why did we need to give her another moment? I don't understand. I just don't understand. Nathan Massey, thank you for the super chat. Having to watch from work, glad to see him back making videos. Happy to be back, man. Chapters like these, or the live streams, are always so much fun to just discuss. Been here 600 followers. I ain't leaving. Appreciate you, bro. Let's go Celtics. Listen, man, I'm the Celtics are looking a little rough. I'm hoping new coach Ime could kind of turn things around. Next game is on Saturday, I believe, but I don't know, man. They just seem kind of soft. They seem kind of soft, and then the post game interviews were all calling out the players for just not having the right mindset. But I'm hoping the new coach could turn things around. We'll see. Appreciate you though. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support since 600. That's crazy, man. The problem is, you all believe in deaths in One Piece. Nobody believed the death. We knew it was coming. It was somehow even worse. Nobody believed the death is the thing. We saw it coming. We knew a bad moment was coming, and now the bad moment is here. We're calling it for what it is, a bad moment. Don't underestimate Boa Hancock. I love that. I love that. It's just some Boa Hancock love out of nowhere. All right, we're about an hour deep. I think I'll open up the stage soon. Except Randy Troy. Yeah, Randy has put his neck on the line for the Scabbers death. So I'm interested to see how he reacts and to it as well. But yeah, there's the Discord. Join the Discord if you're not part of it already. I'm gonna open up the stage soon and pull things up very soon here. So we could talk a little bit more about it and hear you guys' thoughts, and my voice could rest a little bit. It's gonna be in the World Council. That's our Discord stage in the King Pirates Discord. People, there you go. People are the invite link is popping up through the chat now. Also, guys, don't be shy. All right, we got a stage. This is your opportunity to come and give your thoughts. The stage is now open. You gotta raise your hand, request to speak, and then I will let you guys in, and then you gotta accept it on your end, and then you'll be getting into the discussion here. How about Luffy Awakens? I didn't even get to talk about that kind of stuff, bro. I'll talk about it with the rest of y'all on the stage. Got the homie Nigel pulling up. Brooke Awakens. Devil Fruit rewise everyone. No, please God, no. Nigel, what's good, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Pretty good, pretty good.
I'm doing great, dude.
What do we think about the chapter?
Oh, but by the way, dude, yeah, this chapter is pretty dookie. Not gonna lie.
Gotta call it for what it was, bro. It's stinky.
Pretty boring. I think the most exciting thing, I thought at least, all chapter was just that teeny little panel of CP0 walking somewhere else.
Some interesting setups in this chapter, yeah, for sure.
You know what that's gonna be, bro? So, back to like a little bit of the chapter before where we saw the ships come into Wano. I actually was like so intrigued. I was like, dude, is that world government ships or is it like actual marine ships? So I took the back of those ships and looked at that panel and then went and looked at the panel of the same ship where Luffy dove into Marineford, and it's like actually the same design. So it is Navy ships coming, and that's why I think we'll actually see Vegapunk this next chapter. I think they're going down to the dock or one of the what is it? What was it? Did they harbors or whatever?
Yeah, it lets you, like, it's like through the middle essentially, right? It lets you in pretty easily. It's like a shortcut.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm interested. I think it might be a little too early for Vegapunk to pull up. I think they're going after Robin right now. Brook hasn't had a fight, so I'd be down to see Brook fight the masked dude. But yeah,
I think that's why he hasn't done anything yet. I don't think he's gonna get sidelined this.
Exactly.
This
yeah, he's still good. I think out of all the Straw Hats, he's definitely the most energy left.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we got Teddy pulling up. Meantime, let me get through this super chat. Nathan, thank you for the super chat. Luffy awakens, turns Onigashima into rubber, and Momonosuke slows down to fall and guides to the ground. Lands safely. The explosion is absorbed from the rubber. I didn't even think about Luffy using his awakening to kind of make it easier for Onigashima, because Momonosuke is looking like he's struggling, bro. All right, he's nowhere close to lifting this island. So there's got to be a team effort for sure. Yamato's gonna lessen the blow by probably like taking out all the armory stuff, and then I didn't even think about it. That's a good shout. Luffy awakens and is able to kind of soften the blow of Onigashima. I didn't think about that. I need to see Momonosuke do something though. He's got to at least slow that down and like really do something. Right now he's struggling though. I don't know how he's gonna pull this together. But I do like that idea. But we got more people coming through. Teddy, Vito, Mihawk himself. What's good?
Man. What's poppin', people?
Hey, man. What's up, Teddy?
Hey, man, Nigel, how you doing, fam? It's been a minute.
I'm good, bro.
Hey, man. Look, man. I know
you got some takes, Teddy. Tell me.
Bro, you already know, man. You already know I got some controversial takes about this story, man. Like, people they love to wank Oda. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that.
I'm not here for it, bro. When it's stinky, it's stinky, bro. We gotta call it for what it is.
It's thinking like you just took a hot diarrhea and you just got out the bathroom, bro. Like that shit steaming.
Like
I just ate it, bro. Yeah, man. Like he just had some Taco Bell and then he hit the
yeah, Taco Bell hits different.
Yeah, that shit was stinking. Let me tell you. So when we saw, like, the thing is, right, I expected something like this to happen.
Me too.
And I was still hurt by it.
Exactly.
Like, how trash the execution was.
Exactly.
Because I was like it's people that, they try to justify, say like, come on, it's Oda's story. Like, you should have expected. Like, just because I expect it, don't mean it ain't shit.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
You could prepare yourself for a bad moment, and it's still gonna be bad. And I always say, like, it was even worse than I thought. The Kinemon stuff was worse than I thought.
It was.
He was the one I thought was gonna come back for sure. And then the execution, I was like, oh god, the way he brought him back as a gag, that was just like it's like adding salt to the wound. It's just like, I got you guys again. No, man, stop. Nobody likes this.
You know what's unfortunate though? You know what's unfortunate is that there are some people, I don't want to call them idiots in the One Piece community, but let's just say, like, kids at heart, right? They wanted to see that come back. Literally,
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Last week or something, I saw somebody say, "Oh, I didn't use the gag of Kinemon talking for his farce anymore." I'm like, why would you want to see that? We're in the middle of a war, bro. Like, what is this?
It's like isekai type plot.
Yeah, exactly. And when I saw that, I realized, like, I just got a reminder that Oda is writing this story for kids. I promise you, if we were all like 10 years younger, we'd be eating that shit up.
For sure.
It's just like we know better, and we like, after you've experienced enough stories and stuff, like, you see that and you're like, bro, are you serious right now? And sometimes I just feel like Oda really be playing with our emotions low key, man.
It's a hard balance though, because we know what he's capable of with his story and stuff, right? So
exactly. Yeah. Like that's the part that's kind of, it's a little bit of a bummer because he has very adult grown-up themes in the story that kids probably wouldn't be able to fully appreciate, but then he does stuff like this, and I'm like, as much as I have to suspend my disbelief, this is a little bit much, Oda. I'm sorry, like, that's aggressive. I don't know that I can,
for sure.
But that shit. Oof. And then Kiku, oh no.
Nah, like, Kiku's the one I don't understand even narratively. Kinemon I understand narratively, but the execution was bad. Kandro is actually the one I'm most okay with because it looks like he's dead again, but I'm not sure if he actually is at this point. Who fuck knows?
Oda keeps surrounding him for plot purposes. Oda keeps, like, he's using the defibrillator.
At least with him, we got the Kurozumi stuff, which I liked. But it's just like again and again and again. It's hard.
It's hard, man. It's hard. And again, it's like, I was expecting it, but I was just like, okay, no. And also, the thing with the awakening for Kid and Law, I think I've come to realize something, and it's something that used to happen a lot pre-Tansky, but again, I was younger and binging the story and everything. I didn't realize this, but characters go through growth and power-ups so quickly, and we don't see it.
Luffy's prime example, man. Like,
it is a prime example. But at least with Luffy, we get to see a little bit more because he's struggling.
True.
He's fighting, and through the fights, like, we see him grow. But we like Law, Kid, even Zoro. This nigga learned how to cut fire. We never knew how to cut it. I'm like, when did this happen?
Yeah, I think that's maybe one of the biggest things we kind of forget about when we think about, like, power scaling, especially with people that we haven't seen in action. Like, Law between Dressrosa and here probably got a lot stronger, but we just don't think of it because we barely see him in the story. And then he just out of nowhere busts these things out. But, it kind of just, it makes sense because it has been pretty consistent in One Piece is that they grow through these battles, and we just don't see it until they grow. Even with the Straw Hats, right? Like, who thought Frankie and Robin's busting out all these attacks and just taking out Toby Roppo like it's nothing?
But you see, the thing is, right? Like, especially with pre-time skip, it felt a little bit more organic because you'd see them actually go through fights, and then Zoro mentioned at some point that even Usopp, you think he's still weak, but no, like, he's gotten stronger, just like the rest of us through our journeys, right? We have what predominant fights have we seen the Straw Hats in?
Absolutely, yeah, that's fair, for sure.
Like, oh yeah, you must have grown for this. Like, Law, I don't know if he got PTSD from getting rocked by Dofi, and that's how he unlocked all his abilities. But I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah,
when
you do.
would you have had the time to grow from?
Because he didn't know it during the fight, right? Because if he did,
Yeah.
he would have used it. He was like damn near dead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, like if it's a PTSD from getting his shit pushed in by Dofi, but like, here we are. So
Yeah.
It's like one of these moments that is supposed to be hyped, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, it's cool, but I don't know. And then people are so quick to be like, oh yeah, now put respect on Kid. What has he done? You don't need to sit down.
Kid is
What has he
still
done?
garbage. I was just about to say that.
The ability has potential, though, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I think he's shown in this chapter at least his understanding of potentially awakening. I think that puts a respect on him in terms of like the super toxic people that like shit on Kid for no reason. They should respect him a little more. But I think the
I'm one of
general
those guys.
audience,
I fucking love it.
I think the general audience, this is kind of what you expected from the Kid at
The thing
least,
is,
right? Yeah.
I feel like normal people, they shit on Kid, but that Oda's gonna pull out something. He's been set up for like so long, and I think this is just like one of the many techniques. And going back to what like Wrath said, or is it Teddy in the chat?
Yeah, that's
right?
He's got like 5 different names, and you get used to it.
Just call me Teddy, man. I'm Teddy.
Yeah, so like I
just go
think
with that.
with how Law getting this powerful, I think it's definitely going to be explained next time we see the fight, because
You
this
think
is just
so?
them showing off the abilities,
Yeah.
and then maybe he like trains sometime in Wano, or like, because they've been separated for a good bit since Dressrosa until Wano, and then
True.
also we had 2 weeks.
2
leading up
weeks,
to the
yeah,
fight.
very true. Yeah, that's right.
I remember even people pointed out when Law got like at the very beginning of the raid, when Law switched their got the scabbards onto Onigashima, he made like a giant ass room.
That was huge.
So it's those little details we gotta kind of catch as well when Oda does drop them. Somebody said
that's true.
Control has more durability than an ancient zone.
Listen,
No, it's Kinemon, man. Kinemon.
This nigga split in half and he's still rocking.
Oh man, I will say I gotta go back and reread that because I don't remember how he got reattached, but it just still feels kind of silly, even if it was like Zoro and Brook put them back together.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, if Oda does use that technicality, it'd be very clever. It's still kind of ass though.
Yeah, it's still kind of ass, but I will
Yeah,
say
I
it's
agree
pretty
with that.
clever if he did do that. I will say you gotta give. I have to go back and reread because I don't
But
remember.
you have to be like, he hit the exact spot.
Yeah,
that
it's
he
still
got cut.
very much a
Yeah.
stretch.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I'm like, yo, Kaido, go for the head, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Like you did with Orochi, man. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's still at the
Yeah.
end of the day another bait, like
Yeah,
another
exactly.
baited death that we didn't need to have.
Other than that, the
this is
chapter's been pretty
very
good. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right? But the thing I don't understand is like how some people genuinely say like, oh yeah, this was an amazing chapter. I'm like, how? Are all the chapters amazing? Like, what's your gauge?
Right.
You gotta
good
have a
chapter?
higher
Because-
standard for sure.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was about to say that. Do you have standards? Even like, dude, if Luffy was talking to Law the way the Kid is talking to Law, like, Taffy, help me out. I suck. I can't do anything. He's like, hey man, help me out. Pull out your ace. It's because we can't beat it. I'm like, dude, bro, you have two of you there. Do something, Kid. Even Law said it. He said, stop being dead weight. You're still, yet again, another chapter, dead weight. Getting smacked through the freaking Big Mom is impressive, dude, bro.
Of course. I
People
mean,
need to
we
stop
been
talking
knew that
trash
though.
on
She's
Big
just
Mom.
a little
He
goofy.
needs like
People need to stop
something that could
talking trash
ignore
on
durability,
Big
like
Mom.
Luffy and Law. I feel like,
Yeah.
because he does not have enough attack potency to go through that.
You know what?
defenses.
This is what it
annoyed
comes
me.
down to at the end of the
Captain
day.
shouldn't
This
talk
is
to another person like that at all. Asking for
Yeah.
help.
Exactly. And this, I feel like this is the thing where, at the end of the day, as much as I want to put Law and Kid around in the same sphere as Luffy, I just can't.
Nah.
They don't have like that attack power. Like people love Law, but I'm like, bro, if you're able to like bypass his abilities, it's over for Law, man. Like physically, he's fairly weak. He can't really do much,
He's
So
a little bit of a glass cannon.
that's my thing. very much so. Glass like
Yeah.
you can just get grazed. Like, it's a good thing he was completely out of the way with that Ikoku sovereignty that Big Mom hit. Because I'll be honest, that was the most hype moment of this chapter for me. Just seeing that attack.
I did not expect that. It's just like, out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was like,
Ikaku come through out of nowhere.
I was like, Big Mom doing Big Mom shit.
Yeah,
you love to see it. So, yeah, I was definitely hyped about that. Like, the thing is, like, she feels kind of like Blackbeard. She feels like a real pirate. Like, she's down with the shits. Like, you see her fighting, and she's got a smile on her face, man. She's laughing her whole way through because she's like, yo, I'm about to rock these little kids, man. Like, they don't even know what's coming their way. So, like, same with Kaido. Like, they're fighting. They got that grin on their face. I'm like, I love seeing that shit because they feel like real pirates. Meanwhile, Kid and Law are here struggling.
Did it show Sanji and Queen actually, like...
Yeah, Sanji's back in action already. I didn't expect that so fast. Yeah,
Good.
Yeah, that is good. I want to see him back.
Queen is big bodied, but he's fast. So he caught up to Sanji.
He's long.
He was like,
long
nah,
boy.
man.
Do you guys think that, like, Judge used DNA from other races?
Like Lunarian? I'm not sold on that, man. I'm not sold on it.
50-50.
I'm not sold on it either.
Because who is not Reiju, but who's the electric guy? That's like
there's one of them that people were saying
Miji.
Maybe it's from Minx,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like, for me, when he first used Diable Jambe, it was very clearly due to him spinning and the friction of it,
it was
right?
friction related.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we've seen fire be used in the same way with Luffy's Red Hawk, so it all makes sense at the end of the day. And my biggest thing with that has always been, he used fire twice, right in front of Judge. Judge didn't have a single reaction. If that was his ability, Judge shouldn't be like, oh shit, wait a minute, hold on. Where is this coming from?
You awaken some abilities.
Exactly. With no reaction at all. He literally kicked Judge with a fire leg, and Judge was like, oh, you're still mentally
story,
weak.
Bro.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like so I feel like that, either if it turns out that fire is Sanji's ability, I feel like that's got to be like a plot hole.
And I'm glad.
I
hope he comes around pretty soon, because it's gonna be like the when I see Sanji, I low key see Goku, in the sense that Goku didn't want to be a Saiyan at first at all, but he embraced it. You know what I mean? And that's how Sanji.
Yeah, it's a good tie into his story. It's gonna be like his full circle, like accepting that he's his family, but he still has his emotions. As long as he doesn't lose if he loses his emotions, it's something to be worried about. If you're coming from Sanji, right? If you're actually Sanji, he should be scared. But I don't think he should lose his emotions. If he does, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough.
That would be the most big ball move from Oda that we've seen.
Yeah, that'd be pretty wild.
If he did that, I'd be like,
that's insane. That'd be badass.
That's fucked. That's fucked. But you know what? I respect it. There's a big ball move right there. I don't know how familiar you guys are with My Hero, but when I see Sanji, I get reminded of the fight between Deku and Todoroki. When Deku basically was telling Todoroki, like, you need to embrace your power because it's yours.
It was early on. I did. You're still caught up at that point. Yeah, I remember.
Even if your dad's offspring, which is kind of similar to Sanji, because his dad and his siblings, the main reason why he doesn't.
That's a great analogy, dude. Did not even think about that at all. That's like a perfect analogy, actually.
Yeah, man, it's pretty.
Definitely 1-to-1 for sure.
I have my moments. Thank you. But yeah, on that note, I'm about to go back to work. They got a brother working in the office today, so I have to go back in. But y'all be easy, man.
Catch it easy. I'm gonna switch up the topic real quick. Where the chapter started, Apu versus X Drake. Where do we think this is gonna go? Because I was kind of surprised Apu even had an idea that X Drake was a Navy spy. I'll pass a question on to chat too. Let me know your thoughts.
I'm surprised that Drake just like admitted it, bro. I thought you're not supposed to snitch. I would have been like, nah, fam, what you talking about? He was just like, what do you mean? Like, I just want to, you know what I mean?
I think he just stayed silent, right? He was just quiet. I guess silence speaks the loudest sometimes.
Yeah, he said something. It was like,
I got it pulled up here. It looks like he just stayed silent the whole time. He just said, like, do you think I trust you? He didn't deny it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he did. Oh, that's it. He didn't confirm nor deny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he didn't deny that.
Yeah, I'm not sure where this goes. I'm very interested. And
I think one thing is like, didn't Queen know that there was a traitor among them, and then maybe that's how they know as well?
Yeah, Queen and Who's Who caught on to him. Apu,
So
I don't know,
Apu
maybe
would know too. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was like everyone knew except for Drake.
Everybody was onto him.
They just. I don't know.
Man.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm trying to. Hold on. I think it might go toward like Apu might be able to like get a poneglyph or something, or he might be able to just guarantee his escape from here.
Yeah.
Like, by working with Drake, so they can like let him go, but like at the cost of maybe they capture something very important in Wano for the world government.
Yeah, by the dialogue here, it kind of seems like he actually doesn't even want to escape, because he's saying like there'll be easy pickings whoever the winner isn't coming out unscathed. So it looks like he's trying to take.
What are they do? Bang on his drums and kill Kaido? That's not happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I will say it's like I respect him for having the thought. I think
agree.
Yeah.
I like Apu though. I
Yeah.
think this is definitely very interesting because I really feel like he's introducing another plot point this late in the game, and I think that's very telling on how whether the raid fails or not. I know that's a meme at this point. I still think the arc is not that close to over.
Yeah, for sure. There's so many other plot. Even we saw in this chapter, CP0. There's like so much going on.
Dude,
He's constantly introducing new things, and I think that's something that we need to look out for.
I would say that, but like one of the things that actually caught my eye more than anything in this chapter is something that Conjuro said, and he said, "Yes, the finale," and that was bolded.
Interesting.
Like,
it could be a double meaning there.
Conjuro.
Yeah. Because this is his grand finale, right? Because he's like the stage actor his whole life, and this is like his final act before going out. And it could maybe means this is like I think at the very least we're probably into the final act of this battle, but there's just so many other factors that could extend this way beyond just the battle on Onigashima.
Seriously, I hope Oda didn't. He's starting to storm you. I'm thinking he started bit off a little bit more than he could chew. He's got a lot of stuff he's got to do.
Yeah, for sure. Wano is massive.
Yeah, and after this chapter, bro, I hope he can redeem himself. It really kind of ruined Kinemon's character for me. I'm like, dang, dude, like it's just silly.
Yeah, I don't know where it goes, because I thought Kinemon coming back, if you're gonna do that, have him see the end of this battle to the end, where he sees that the raid has succeeded, the dawn of the new world is here, Wano is open, and then maybe at that point he dies. But if you're gonna bring Kiku back, who I think has no reason to be alive, I feel like he's just going for the happy ending here.
Literally, and I do not want a happy ending.
Nah, you can't. Then that means there's no consequences.
Exactly. You literally got out of a war with like
2 Yonkos, like.
I don't know. I don't even know how they're gonna escape. That's another thing that I've been like thinking about. There's so many different variables. Like just in Wano alone, this could end so many different ways. And I'm pretty sure it's 1031, right? That's like everybody's predicting Vegapunk's coming because it means like scientist or genius or something like that.
Yeah, Uteron thing. Yeah.
I don't see how though.
I think it's too early. I think he comes eventually. I think it's way too early. We're still in the middle of this climax. To bring another party into it, like just next chapter, seems wild to me.
Yeah, you're right. That would be absolutely
like awesome. Vegapunk shows up next chapter, and like.
I mean, I'm down for the numbers thing. Like, I liked that theory because he really does do numbers, pretty much for the most part. Not everything, like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But I just feel like the way he's setting it up is way too early.
Was it like definite? Like, cause I know a lot of time where he looks at the chapter numbers, he'll say it could be this or this. It was like 3 different things. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it might be something else. I feel like Vegapunk is just too early.
Yeah, I think it's something else too. Yeah. If it does happen, if I'm not like sold on it, but if it happens, I'll be excited.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say everybody wants it. This is a person that's been hyped up for a long time that we still have no idea what he actually looks like.
Finally, 1,031 chapters later.
Yeah, do you think he's a combatant? Because like the other scientists seem like they kind of know how to fight.
You know what? That's a good
Decent bit.
shout. Yeah, like Judge, he could kind of battle. Like
they don't. He doesn't have to be like
I am
anything
not
like
sure
the
how
queen or
many
anything, but he
people
can be.
noticed,
Might,
but all
maybe.
Devil Fruit Awakening is for Paramecia Devil
But
Fruit users.
I have
Flamingo,
no clue.
Katakuri,
But like, do you
Law,
think
and
Vegapunk
Kid.
is like actually good, or is he a slave that's like teetering on the line between? Or like, could he have the freedom to make / do side projects as long as he does what the world government wants? You know what I mean?
he could be
Like,
just.
I always thought he worked with
like,
the Revs. That's how I felt.
Actually,
Yeah, I
like,
think he's a good guy.
But then he's creating the SSG and all this other shit.
I mean, they're in his
Like,
control though. He can use
Yeah.
them however he likes.
I feel like because he's so damn smart, like he's just so far beyond everybody, they're not gonna understand like everything that he's doing. But at the same time, it's the world government. I feel like they're prepared against that as well. But let me
for
get to
sure.
this super chat real quick. I'm not sure how many people noticed, but all Devil Fruit Awakenings for Paramecia, Devil Fruit users, Doflamingo, Katakuri, Log, and Kid. I think he's only doing that right now because he doesn't want to like introduce anything new.
Oh god.
And just
Big
like
Mom's
kind of.
awakening.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
But so far it seems like Paramecia is like being able to use your powers not only to the environment but apparently other people as well. Because it looks like Kid applied his magnetism to Big Mom straight up, and then Law was kind of able to use an attack without actually attacking her. So this is kind of just like a glimpse, I think, into, and plus they both said they're like kind of new to it and they can't fully control it yet. So I'm interested in to see what more they can do.
I think that theory too about the. At first, I thought that the CP0 people in Wano with the mask was gonna be like one of them was gonna be like Lucci or something. But then Lucci, we saw Lucci, and he's obviously not there.
Yeah, we saw
So
him
I
at the
think that-
Reverie too. So
I think that theory about the CP0 members being Big Mom's kids could actually be like legit.
that's a
You mean
wild one, man.
Yeah.
Because
Did
I
you
see
see
the resemblance. Like it's not like you're completely wrong because you look at the arms and the stuff. You're like, it is there. Like it's
Right,
true,
yeah.
but it doesn't make complete sense. Like I don't know how did they get out of there? How did they escape? Like like. And
Yeah,
low
'cause
key,
did
that's
she
another
eat all?
death bait, right? If we keep criticizing Oda for death bait, we gotta keep it consistent.
Consistency is obviously not on his mind right now.
He's consistently baiting us with debts. That's
I'm glad what he has kept consistent though is the whole Sanji thing, and like, but we've all known that the Sanji suit was activating like the dormant cells in his body. Like you know what I mean? Like so that's been good at least. I feel like that didn't really surprise me when Queen came down and chopped him in the neck and it broke in
That
half. I was
was-
like, ah. Like
Yeah,
this
when
has
he-
been hinting at, foreshadowed several chapters ago.
yeah. When he said it, he was starting to feel weird. I was like, oh, okay. Very clearly, he's
It's
activating.
coming.
Yeah. But I didn't think he was gonna do it at first. Like I didn't like when he started using a raid suit. My first thought wasn't like he's gonna activate it. So I do like that he's given him these abilities. But I also one thing I talked about last week was like I want to also see Sanji grow on his own. I'm hoping like he just because this is it's almost like he just gets like a boosted power up just like by pretty much doing absolutely nothing. So I definitely still want to see his hockey grow and all that kind of stuff.
Which I think it will.
It should,
guess
yeah.
it will. Does his siblings have like did they like learn armament? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, they
or
didn't
was it
show
just
hockey
kinda-
really.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would make sense if they had it, but I don't think they used it.
They didn't use it, but I would think they probably at least had it because they are so like bred to just be soldiers essentially. Cronin, thank you for the super
Is it
chat.
possibly Yamato joins the fight against Big Mom since she is right there? Or
Joins
could
the
Law
fight
and
against
Kid
Big
help her with
Mom.
the bombs?
Or Law. I think Yamato is very clearly headed towards Orochi, and that's another thing. I'm just very like confused but intrigued. Like I did not see that happening at all. But I'm interested in how that interaction would go down. Who else could get involved? I would expect Denjiro probably shows up there because he's been just gone this whole time. Of course,
He's been gone for a while.
yeah, and like he literally just slipped off like the screen and we just never saw him again. He was running with the scabbards and then he was just gone. Like we didn't even see him leave. Like he just disappeared. So I'm guessing that's probably where he pops back up, and then Hiyori is probably on Onigashima. We still have that mysterious figure. So that could be a perfect way to really bring Denjiro back into it. But yeah, Yamato and Orochi, I don't know. Like I don't know where Oda's going with that, but I'm definitely intrigued.
Yeah, if they bring back what's Toki, dude?
Nah, Toki's dead. I've been with you every step of the way on that one. Toki is dead. We got the Viver card. No Toki.
I mean, dude, I'm not gonna put it past Oda at this point. Actually,
didn't he do that with Sabo a while back? Like he said, Sabo was dead.
Oh shit, you're
I
right.
think he did.
Damn.
I don't think it's Toki. Like I don't think it's one of those.
Yeah.
I used to think that for a while.
It's just like Toki.
I definitely believed it.
My whole thing is like maybe the possibility of her coming back was only like for her to be Shogun, because I think that would have made sense, but I don't know. I think she should probably just.
I just wish she did. I think she needs more in her character though, because she's literally from the Void Century. How could she not be like interesting at all?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest arguments I've heard as well, is that she just didn't get that much development in the Odin flashback.
Yeah, I think we'll just get more of a flashback for her. I don't think we're gonna like.
That could be a way to do it for sure.
Yeah.
Yamato about to be switched places with Law. No, I think Yamato's going straight to.
Yamato walked past the explosion though, but I'm not saying.
Oh, true.
She did walk past, like she saw like the attack or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think she's gonna join the fight. But it's possible. I think it's like very small chance.
Cause she might still have a battle left, right? And Orochi's not gonna be.
I mean, she's like relatively fine right now. Like,
yeah, she's she duked it out with Kaido for a while, but she looks okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Is there? I've always loved the Cypher Pool, man. Dude, Cypher Pool.
It's intriguing. I want to see what these guys are capable of for sure.
Yeah, I really think so. Do you think Lucci's the leader?
That'd be wild.
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know if he's necessarily like, hey, Cypherpole is my organization, I run it. I think he might be like the chain commander, like that's actually active and goes out to battle.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely somebody behind the scenes that is not battling anybody and is just calling all the shots.
Yeah, it's either Lucci or the mask guy are clearly the top two.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's been leading the charge so far.
And I don't know who that dude is.
I don't know.
Dude, I really
should be strong.
Like a lot from the guy in Onigashima. Dude, that guy's gonna be. I feel like that's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, because I mean, people have been hyping up Lucci recently because we're starting to see him a little more, and because of how he and Luffy fought pre-time skip, he's making into like people's top 30s and stuff, which I think is pretty wild.
I got him at like 26 in my top 30.
I think it's a wild assumption that he's grown at the same rate that Luffy has, though.
Possible.
It's possible. Well, let me say it's absolutely possible.
I don't think he's like ever gonna be close, but I definitely think like at worst I could see him being like, no, or at best I mean, I can see him being like, I wouldn't say like, maybe where Katakuri is right now. I don't know. I feel like he's more important to like.
Yo,
yeah. That's a very best.
You had the same reaction. You just said, whoa.
I don't think he's gonna be that crazy.
Yo, pause.
Katakuri is right now.
You're out of your mind.
Where do you think he's gonna be?
I mean, like, dude, Luffy barely beat him, and Luffy beat Lucci pre-time skip.
Beat him off an ass pool.
So like that means Lucci's been training his fucking ass off.
But I think if Lucci went to go fight Katakuri, right, he's getting stomped, bro. Stomped.
Yeah, I don't. That was a hot take. I'm gonna say that was a hot take, but
I think it's crazy to assume CP0's that weak. Like if you think he's the leader.
I actually don't think he's the leader. They
protect the Celestial Dragons. Like, you expect him to be like not that strong?
All right.
At least one of them.
You got a valid point there. That is definitely valid.
I would bank on the mask guy
back into the story.
Being
like normally
stronger,
status leads to like strength.
bro. Oh,
That's fair. That's fair. I see your argument, but I don't know. I feel like the CP0, they're not gonna be.
That's at
like,
best. I'm not saying he is that strong.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
yeah.
that's like his potential.
It's just so hard to gauge because we haven't seen him fight after post time skip, and we have seen Katakuri. I don't know. Do you think guys think Katakuri can get stronger than he is now? Or
I think he can get advanced conquerors. I think that's gonna happen.
He can get strong.
Okay.
He can get stronger for sure. For sure. He's
Right,
like the same age as Jinbei, I think, around the same age. So if we think Jinbei could get a little stronger, so
I think Jinbei's kind of peaked low key.
They're definitely close to peak. They're definitely
Like a lot of the Yonko crew members, they don't really go out and fight a lot of other people for the most part. So like,
true.
You can definitely have room to grow there, in my opinion.
They've been just like dormant for a while because they haven't just done much.
Especially with the conversation between like Marco and King and Queen, like they didn't even know really each other's abilities that well at all.
Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah,
Like. Oh, go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna, they probably don't have to go out much. We did find out that King went with Kaido to Marineford, but that's pretty much the only instance.
Yeah.
Besides that, I mean, Yonko crews don't even really clash like that.
Yeah, because everybody respects each other and knows, like, this is like the first time the power dynamic is really actually shifting.
Because this is absolutely insane, dude. Like, if I was a Yonko, I would definitely like stay to my own section and not try to go fuck with anybody else.
Yeah.
Like this is bro. It's because they know and they understand the severity of like if they were to fight and try to take each other's land, dude. They literally this is literally causing like catastrophic events.
Yeah, they're just natural disasters.
Yeah, the only way they're gonna be like going after the world government stuff is like if they get their hands on the ancient weapon. Not even their alliance they think it's enough, which is pretty crazy if you think about it.
Yeah.
In a sense, low-key, I kind of like to think of it as like the Strides kind of already have an ancient weapon. I think if they really went to down to Fishman Island and they were like, yo,
pull up.
Yeah, we were like, yo, is his name Poseidon? No, not Poseidon. That's
Shirahoshi Poseidon.
Shirahoshi's Poseidon. What's her dad's name?
Neptune.
Neptune. There we go. I bet if they literally asked Neptune, like, dude, we really need your daughter. Like, this is urgent. I feel like he'd be like, all right,
absolutely.
So I kind of look at it as like they already have an ancient weapon. They got one in the bag.
For sure.
Maybe
I
two if Momo was one.
Yeah, I believe in the Momo being an ancient weapon. I mean, even if he is an ancient weapon, Zunisha is pretty damn devastating. So,
I would hate it if that little pervert's an ancient weapon.
He's already a big. He's not a little pervert. He's a giant pervert now. He's
he's
a grown ass man now. Oh man,
can't do that anymore.
Yeah, no more. I bet he's gonna wish he was a kid so bad again, dude. I'm not even gonna lie.
God,
that's not even cool. I was gonna say, bro, I would kind of geek if he went and tried to do that same gag again. Like,
he's gonna do it. Momonosuke is gonna sexually harass some people. I don't put it. I think that's where it's going. He's probably gonna.
He'll try.
Yeah.
And get like punched or something.
I've seen so many memes. It's been like 8 panels. It's like this guy's the real villain of One Piece, and it's like 8 panels of Momo grabbing boobs.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, this guy is actually a dirtbag.
Ugh, man, I don't know where Momo's character is gonna go if he stays in as an adult. I didn't love that he turned into an adult, but I don't know.
Dude, yeah, he's an adult with an 8-year-old brain, right?
Yeah, 8-year-old brain,
So
8-year-old. Realistically,
he's
no
got some
training.
Benjamin Button shit going on. Momo's gonna reverse age. He's gonna go back down to a kid again, be old.
No, some people would say Bonnie could fix it, but like, where even is she right now? Like, how does she get to Wano and stuff like that? I don't know, man.
Dude, I kind of like. Not even trying to be mean, but I kind of like hate. how Bonnie's relevant, but she's not relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we just
people
need
wanna
too
keep
little.
her-
Yeah.
People want to keep her relevant. People are saying that she's like Akainu's daughter.
Shout out my guy Silvers, bro. It's a crazy ass theory. I mean, he knows that's a wild theory. Like, even when he told me, he knows it's like a crazy ass headcanon.
Yeah, you just can't base anything on it. But it's I think she's somewhat important for sure. Because like, why wouldn't Akainu just straight up? I don't know. Akainu just straight up kills everybody.
She's important. She's absolutely important, and I'm sure a rogue, when he shows up, he'll have a role to play. But just in the time being, we just don't know anything about him.
He looked like my favorite. A rogue was like my favorite one, dude. We still like know nothing about him.
No. He's the only one that's like connected to the Sky Island stuff, so hopefully that'll get us back into that realm a little bit. Cause
his ability's so raw. I love it. It's simple, but so cool.
Yeah,
What's his
take it and
ability?
give it. He's got to take the damage, and he could give it back like even more so. I think.
What?
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh,
that's
man.
cool. That's so cool. Do you think that he's allied with any Yonko, or like is he just kind of doing his own shit?
I think he's chilling.
Yeah. He's probably chilling. Last time
He can like escape whatever he wants. He just flies away. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm getting my ass beat. I'm just dipping.
he took out Snack from Big Mom Island, Big Mom's crew.
Snack.
So did something.
Yeah, that's actually a lot more than like pretty much everybody else.
Yeah, everybody else gave in, so gotta respect it.
Didn't you watch Kaido fall from?
Oh yeah, true.
Sky
Yeah.
Island?
He was there as
And
well.
then
So random, bro. He's just
That was
there.
hilarious. It's like, I can't do shit. Like, just do what you want.
Oh man. I guess
And then
Elbaf would be like the place, because if he doesn't show up in Elbaf, like where else is he gonna show up? He's just at Laugh Tale, like, hello, you finally arrived. I've been waiting for you.
Sipping on coffee.
Why were all the supernova like that fucking close to each other too? I just realized that he fell from being with a rogue all the way down to a Pooh Kid and Hawkins.
They were all, if
Like,
you think about
they're all
it,
just
they were all
fucking
chilling in the same place.
Why? Yeah, why were they literally directly below?
Rogue was the weird one. I think Kaido was going after them because of what Apu said, but Rogue being there was just random. I guess Oda just wanted to remind us he was still in the story.
Surprised he wouldn't have recruited, or maybe he didn't know about like him defeating Snack or anything.
True.
Speaking of Silvers, bro, I got that notification he's going live at 12.
Word. I'm about to end things here, I think. We've been an hour and a half deep. Chapter review on Sunday, as always. I'm gonna break things down after I've had some time to sit on what happened in this chapter. But appreciate all y'all boys to pulling up. Everybody pulling up to the stream. Catch y'all next time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peace.
Sir.